Sid, played by Billy Price, has become one of the most beloved Hollyoaks residents of recent times, with the character winning over many viewers of the Channel 4 soap during the County Line storyline. Almost a year since the plot came to its conclusion on the television drama, the youngster has become part of a love triangle involving Serena Chen Williams, Emma Lau, and her sister, Lizzie Chen Williams, Lily Best. However, as his past and his present combine, it could be the girl's uncle, Ethan Williams, Matthew James Bailey, who decides Sid needs to be taken out before he can cause any more damage. In scenes airing last week on the weeknight serial drama, Sid came face to face with a girl from his past who is linked to his days as part of the drug gang. The same girl was also revealed to be a friend of Serena's, as both of the girls were part of the village's running club. Unfortunately, with Sid trying to hide his dark past from his girlfriend Lizzie, her sister ended up consuming a bottle of water filled with amphetamines. As Monday's first look episode began, Serena was recovering in hospital after the drugs she had taken almost caused her to have a heart attack. Needing someone to blame, the young girl's parents pointed the finger at Sid as they thought he had given newcomer Clara, Eleanor Kirby, the drugs she wants. Although Sid tried to plead his innocence, his girlfriend Lizzie started to suspect he could have something to do with it. Detective Inspector Zoe Anderson, Garcia Brown, took him to the station for questioning as his past finally caught up with him. With everyone turning their backs on him, his best friend Juliet Nightingale, Neve Blackshaw, stepped up to the plate. The youngster explained to Lizzie it wasn't Sid who sold Clara the drugs because he was willing to do whatever it took to bring down the County Line's operation. Believing her boyfriend was innocent, the Chen Williams girl tried to convince Clara to tell the police the truth about the incident. This eventually led to Sid being released by the police, but he was warned by Dave Chen Williams, Dominic Power, to stay away from the family, including both his daughters. With the atmosphere tense, a later scene revealed who had really given the drugs to Clara, and it was Serena and Lizzie's uncle, Ethan. The newcomer told him, "You sold me the drugs. You've been my #1 contact all this time, and I only tried Sid first because you didn't pick up." Not taking too kindly to the comment, Ethan replied, "Run. You're good at that, aren't you? And if you ever feel the need to morally land me in it with my family, I've got friends in really dark places." It seems Clara is out of the picture now, but Sid will want to find out who he was going to go to jail for if Clara hadn't come forward. As his private investigation begins, he could discover all the points of interest are pointing back to the Chen Williams. Noticing Ethan is a shady character, Sid could start to follow him and realize the newcomer to the villager is a dangerous gangster. When Ethan discovers he is being followed by the youngster, he could do everything in his power to silence the boy and keep his connections to the criminal world a secret. Unfortunately, this could mean it's time up for Sid as he makes an exit from the soap after being killed off for wanting to clear his name. Sid would become the second person Ethan has killed after he murdered his girlfriend, Maya Harquell, KY Discala, earlier this year. How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve MacDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival, Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. In recent scenes, Ethan has shown he is willing to go to such measures to ensure people fall in line with him and his plans. He ended up faking Sienna Blake's, Anna Passy, death last week to teach St. Hay, Kieran Richardson, a lesson for trying to double-cross him. So if he were to discover a teenager was on his back, deciding whether to kill him wouldn't take any time at all. The actor who plays Sid, Billy, spoke out last year about his future on the show after his character faked his own death as part of the conclusion to the County Lines storyline. Billy explained, "I feel like Sid, in a sense, has a very relatable character. Has been through quite a lot. There will be people who can relate to some things, and people who can relate to others," he continued. "So, I've put my mark on the show. I've done my little bit, so whenever it's time, whenever they want to flick me out, that was my time to go. I trust the writers and they do a great job. Whenever they want me gone, I'll pack my bags and I'll go," the soap star added. Therefore, could Ethan's reign of terror see the youngster become one of his unlucky victims, or will the teenager elapse the gangster's evil clutches?